Silas spent his Christmas day in loneliness, eating his meat in sadness of heart, though the meat had come to him as a neighborly present. In the morning he looked out on the black frost that seemed to press cruelly on every blade of grass, while the half-icy red pool shivered under the bitter wind. But towards evening the snow began to fall, and curtained from him even that dreary outlook, shutting him close up with the narrow grief. And he sat in his robbed home through the livelong evening, not caring to close his shutters or lock his door, pressing his head between his hands and moaning, till the cold grasped him and told him that his fire was gray. The novel Silas Marner by George Eliot is a domestic fiction folktale that takes place in England in the early 19th century in a fictional town named Raveloe. The main character, Silas Marner, is a linen weaver that faces many struggles during his life. The novel focuses on a variety of issues that communities face, such as religion, crime, and power through wealth. This book relates to my life because I'm going to get hit with a lot of issues in my future that I'm going to have to learn to overcome and work with others to do so, whether that be differences in beliefs in the workforce or social issues in my community. And for me right now, this book helped me learn how to work with others and some of the things that are right and wrong in the world, like how we treat others or jump to incorrect conclusions. This book is also a great example of the world today as we deal with so many different issues. The characters in this book go through a lot of tests, I'd say, in society and have to get over their differences and work together to figure things out. At one point in the book, the main character gets robbed and the community has to work together to figure out who did it. The author of this novel used many literary devices in this book, which brought a level of complexion to the book and enhanced the narrative as a whole. George Eliot used literary devices such as imagery, dialogue, foreshadowing, and attention to detail. To be honest, it wasn't the most enjoyable book I've ever read, but it was interesting. It was kind of hard to get hooked into reading, especially because of how complex it was. Overall, it was a very long and complex read, but it had a very good storyline and meaning to it. I would recommend this book to an advanced reader with a lot of time on their hands and enjoys fiction with a bit of mystery mixed in. This book is similar to the novels The Mayor of Casterbridge and Jane Eyre, as the main characters are faced with huge problems that they need to solve, and they all take place in similar time periods and locations. And I don't have the book because of coronavirus, but I have the ebook on my computer, so that's what I read it off of.